Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. Opening day festivities wrapping up. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Carlos Carrasco. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Man at second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in, and there's two down. Sal Frelick, the next to hit, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at second, two down here on opening day. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. He goes down looking. Back in the Bronx. And pitching here today, Jose Quintana.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And right back to the mound. Slings to first. One up, one down. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Out to short. Jumps, throws to first, and he beats it. Runner on at first with one gone. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. In there at the knees. Goldie stands at first with one out. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Fought off foul. Liner, base hit. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Anthony Volpe up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Carrasco back to work. Carrasco, in his 14th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. This is Bryce Terang. Lined into right. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Capra up now for the Brewers. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one hammered center field back there. Gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. There's a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League and won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Capra. In plenty of time to first, 1 up, 1 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Oswaldo Cabrera, the switch hitter batting right. That one misses. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. That clips the corner. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Yelich running hard. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That's to third. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Strike two.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning.
Always we know, just some things we show. It's just some places we.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
That's down.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Rhys Hoskins. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right side. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Hoskins into second, and he's got himself a double. So runner at second, 2 down. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Judge makes the grab on the run. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Next
Two
offering
balls,
is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Aaron Judge at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
And another ball.
No strike.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Well struck left field. And off the base of the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Now a relay to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Wells, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Man at second. And that's way high. And it's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So up next, Anthony Volpe.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The shortstop takes the ball. Tying run in scoring position here on opening day. And he takes one right on the black. And now it's even 1-1. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the frame. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. This to third. Over to Goldie. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So digging in, Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. That one to first. Goldie steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Vinny Capra. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Misses inside. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Eric Haas. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Dominguez makes the play, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one misses, and a count 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Okay.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Yelich hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cabrera in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Not close with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. A single his first time. Out to short. Chourio gets it to first. 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jackson Chourio. Carrasco back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Chourio measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Chisholm makes the grab. 2 away now. And here is Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
First pitch misses. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1. Line drive, base hit. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's 1st and 2nd with 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Stepping in, Sal Frelick. Off the plate, and that is ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And there's a ball. Grounds 1 to short. Volpe Now he launches a throw over his head. But a great backup there, and no one will move up. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. That misses, and that's ball one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. That's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Outside.
Goldie in the box, lays off for ball one.
Hey.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here on opening day. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Judge up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 outs. And that one fouled off. 2-1 now. Outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That pitch gets the corner. Now 3-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Back at Yankee Stadium, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Next one just misses. And now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes. And 1 away. Vinny Capra digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now at the plate, Eric Haas just missed. That's a strike, and the count even 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation.
Runner on the move, cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham trying to get there. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Capra off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Good job to fight that one off. Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Austin Wells. Outside. And that's ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Dominguez at the plate now, and that's inside. Snap throw to first. Volpe back on a dive. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in.
1 strike.
And he spits on that one.
Way out front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. There's 1.
He's out.
Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That's a ball.
Yelich in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
down and missed, struck him out. That's out number 2. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
That one hammered left field, ranging back, pulls it in on the warning track. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Ashby.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Cabrera at the plate now. That's ball 1. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. The Yankees looking to rally. And a curve is down and in. And that misses. 3-1. In the air, right field. Freeland settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Now here's Trent Grisham. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a strike on the outside edge. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 strikes.
Look out.
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Terang. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side. They take the force out number 3. Back now in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th, and now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Trying to bunt his way on, grabs it barehanded, got him! Nice play. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet barehand play like that? That was amazing.
And that's in for a strike. Leiter, a 6-foot righty. 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. And a base hit into right. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now here is Vinny Capra.
Off the plate,
that's outside, and it's 1-0. Terang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings over the top of that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
1 ball.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first, Eric Haas, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to short. Off balance throw in time, and that will end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 77. Yeah, this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
That's hard hit on the line. Mitchell makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one missed. Out to short, Chorio. Judge out on the play.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's way outside. Now 1-2. Just misses with that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's filled up. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it's filled up. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's William Contreras. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The relay. Safe. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Ball one there.
That's inside. Nope, outside.
Contreras stands at second with no outs. The other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job going the opposite way with it.
Yoendrys Gomez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nobody out with a pair of runs across into frame here at the top of the ninth. Hoskins pushes it foul. That misses off the outside edge. And now it's even up. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit hard, base hit. Yelich flies around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Now here is Sal Frelick. And downstairs. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Next offering is in for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Fastball is outside.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground to first. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. Base is loaded, nobody out. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. First pitch just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down the third baseman, Vinny Capra. In the air, right field. Grisham settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home, and he boots it. Next for Milwaukee, Eric Haas. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Right down the chute, and that's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Check swing. He held up, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? That one out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. Nabs it, and there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera into the outfield, base hit. And out to a board.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now it's the right fielder, Trent Grisham. And the first pitch misses for ball one. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Count is full.
Fired to second. And that's a double play to end it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant